Sí, estoy mintiendo. De momento, cero. ¿No?
We now start the ceremony of imposition of sashes and awarding of diplomas to the students of the 6th edition of the Official Master in Innovation and Tourism Marketing. I pass the word to Dr. María Pilar Parra Hernández, Coordinator of the Official Master in Innovation and Tourism Marketing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Deputy Director of Tourism Department, María Dolores Gil-Giles, General Manager of Pinatar Arena, Mr. Francisco de Paula, professors, students, a very warm welcome to the graduation ceremony for the students of the 6th edition of the Master's Degree in Innovation and Tourism Marketing. It is my great pleasure and I'm flattered to have been chosen by the students to represent today the professors of this edition of the Master's Degree. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the students' families and guests, especially those who have traveled for this special occasion, and also the students en el Máster en Innovación y Marketing Turístico, online, por supuesto, who are with us today. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias por haber venido. Let me also thank the Vice Dean, Inesa Martinez, and the Deputy Director, María Dolores Gil, and all my colleagues at the Tourism Department for their support. The professors who could not make it on this special occasion apologize for their absence. I am very proud to give this year's speech for the graduation ceremony of such an excellent group of students. We all, professors and students, have been working together for all these months. My memories go back to the first day we met downstairs in La Sala Capitular. I can still see you there, and it makes me smile to remember your face, showing emotion, curiosity, expectation, openness. You arrived to Murcia to enjoy an academic year abroad, to learn, to meet new people, and obviously to have an experience. I remember those first weeks. It took time to adapt to a new environment, a new city, a new university, and in some cases, to a new language too. I must say that I have enjoyed this academic year. I hope you too. We have done so many things. We attended one of the largest and most important world tourism exhibitions, Fitur in Madrid. We were able to learn about Comunidad Valenciana and Benidorm's tourism development and promotion policies. We also had a wonderful gastronomic experience when Benidorm institutions invited us to have lunch and taste typical food from the area. We learned how wine culture is part of experiential tourism. We had a great experience bringing all those wines in Jumilla. We also made a deep analysis, behaving as tourists when we visited Balneario de Alcena, and we were able to enjoy the thermal pools. So many experiences during these months, and we all know that tourism is about that. As the master's coordinator, I must say that sometimes I see my job as a game, right? Where I'm playing a balance good cup, bad cup. I am sure you understand my bad cup role when reminding you of the norms, the rules, the conditions, the instructions, the deadlines, the administrative procedures, etc. But believe me, even in those moments, I have been very proud of you guys. And even more when master's professors gave me their feedback. All of them were so glad to teach such a brilliant group. I would like to thank the professors who participated in the master this year. Let me name them. Margarita Capdecon, Ángel Meseguer, Nicolás González, Javier Clip, Julia Rey, Maricruz Cádiz, Antonio Jara, Joan Choyantada, Josep Ribas, Andrés Muñoz, Rosa Sánchez, Beatriz Correllero, Miguel Ángel Martín, Raquel Villalba, Raúl Casañas, Mario de Juan, Renzo Rodríguez, and myself. 18 professors in total, 18 people who were happy to share their knowledge and professional experience with you. I cannot thank them enough for helping me to teach and develop this master's degree. I hope you have been enriched by their wisdom. I firmly believe that as professors, we will always remember this group, a very engaged and participative one. Sometimes we have to encourage the students to participate in class, to intervene in the class discussions and brainstorming. It hasn't been the case with this group, right? And I have to thank you because this makes easier our as lecturers. On the other hand, it is also true that the fact of having a brilliant group of students continuously asking questions in class can make us feel as passing an exam every day. However, this is quite challenging for us. And therefore, I would like to thank you, my dear students, for putting us to the test every day in class and allow us to improve as professors. I would also like to talk about your creativity. You were innovative and imaginative from the first assignment. I must confess that it makes it easier to teach on innovation and tourism marketing when students already have the skills. What we enjoyed the most was having an international group from so many different countries and cultures. 23 students from 19 countries. It is a learning curve for us to see things from your perspectives as well. In my case, as your professor, I have to apologize for being so persistent in class, always raising questions for you to do an analytical and even philosophical approach, and continuously ask you to boost your brain activity, to think about new topics, to make decisions, to obtain conclusions, and all this without allowing the use of electronic devices. I know perfectly well that this master is about innovation, and that is usually linked to technology. But remember that innovation is always to serve the human being and to help him to be more efficient. And in my defense, I must say that after all, innovation is born from an active mind. To conclude, I would like to talk about tourism. As you know, tourism accounts for 1/3 of total world trade. So I think you have chosen the right master's degree. Tourism also creates the largest number of employment opportunities worldwide. It has also proven to be very resilient to periods of economic downturns, making it a safe bet for the future. And as Spain is the global leader in the tourism industry, it has great resources in research and development. So there is no better place to receive this knowledge firsthand. Now that you have almost finished this master's degree, you have acquired a deep knowledge about the tourism sector, innovation management, and technology supplies to this industry, and obviously about tourism marketing. Please be wise applying this knowledge. Remember that according to the World Tourism Organization, you have been tourists, educational tourists in this case. I would like to think that your expectations as tourists have been met during your stay, regardless of the classification of tourists you identify with. You might think that the new experience in Murcia and Yucatan was perfect for you as sunlust or wanderlust tourist, pleasure seeker, psychocentric, allocentric, or any of the dozens of different types of tourists we have studied. Some of you will be leaving the city in a few days. Most of you will be doing your internship. Some of you have decided to live here in Spain, and some others will travel far away. What is true is that all of you will move to a different stage in your life. You are adults. You will be making decisions according to your interests, your motivation, or speaking in consumer behavior terms, according to your push factors. We have learned that these factors are personal, right? That means that each of you will be choosing his or her path. I cannot give you any advice, but my recommendation would be follow always your passion, try, explore, investigate, and be open to new experiences. Please boost and feed your never-ending curiosity. Remember, curiosity leads a willing soul into the potential of life. In addition, be humble. Everyone can teach us something. There is always a lesson that we can gain from every person we meet. And finally, allow yourself to make mistakes, to fall and stand up afterwards. Now you are following a path. It could be the definitive one, or you might change your mind along the way. Remember, you can do it. You might change your mind as many times as needed. The goal is to enjoy whatever you do, whatever it is. I would like to use one of the sentences written by Mrs. Rosalía de Castro, a Spanish writer born in the 19th century. She said, "I see my path, but I don't know where it leads. Not knowing where I'm going is what inspires me to travel it." Congratulations. You are part of this university now. We will always keep you in our hearts and will smile when we remember you, such a charismatic, smart, and intelligent group of students.
We will now proceed with the imposition of sashes and the awarding of diplomas. Dr. Margarita Capdepon Frias will pronounce the names of the students, and Dr. Nicolas Gonzalez impose the sashes.
Juan Avellán. Mariam Ahmed. Mo Barakat. Asnip Bogosian. Nada Cohen. Giulia Daniele. Cristo da Silva. Francesca Pareto. Juan Luis Guillén. Tatiana Ruseva. Human Cabet. Baris Keskin. Anne-Catherine Kraus. Jing Chiu Lee. Khaled Mosaleh. Chen Nguyen. Jen Nguyen. Ikram Owasani. Alexei Petrash. Verena Gold. Mia Tamayo. Raquel Bernek. Esta Llevo.
Now, I pass the word to the student representative, Mrs. Ikram Hossain.
All right, I'm very glad to be here with you today. Distinguished guests, administration, professors, families, friends, and members of the class of Innovation, Tourism and Marketing. It is such an honor to represent my class and such a pleasure to share the intensity of the emotions filling this place. My Innovation, Tourism and Marketing class, that it seemed like Google Maps. We are almost 19 nationalities, 4 continents in one class. Asia, Europe, Africa, and Middle East.
South America!
And South America. 19 cultures merged all together to give us this outstanding innovation class that all the professors fall for. Yeah. I don't want this to be like a very formal speech, and rather than sharing experiences and remembering memories, we are one family. We spend more time with each other than our own families. In this prestigious, awesome, and amazing UQAM. UQAM is the university that gathered us all together from all around the world. UQAM is our dear darling. UQAM was our second home. We spent so many beautiful moments that each one of us would keep in his mind forever. In this master class, we have learned a lot. We've been through a lot. Dealt with many professionals and experts of their fields. We studied tourism with all its types that most of us has experienced here in Murcia. For instance, medical tourism, as for Asniv and Mo, they came for educational tourism here in Murcia, but you guys have been visited the hospital twice, so it's counted as medical tourism. Religious tourism, as for La Semana Santa, we have seen in Murcia. Halal tourism with Khalid. Wine tourism with Juan de Jumilla. Shopping tourism in the Rebajas in Murcia, the Rebajas period in Murcia. We have experienced as well space tourism. I guess that you know what I mean. The day we climbed the peak of El Ojo, we all, yes. I don't know how it's a little El Ojo or something. So I just said El Ojo. We all were in Pluto by then, we were not on Earth. So that's counted as a space tourism. We did as well some dog watching in Rios de Seguro. Wellness tourism in Archena with the UQAM bus that I call it actually like UQAM Air, just like Ryanair. Okay, now, and thanks to UQAM, we're all marketing and tourism experts. We have all the knowledge and abilities that will allow us to reach very, very high positions according to each one's preferences. All right, let us all together bring back some unforgettable memories. I will have to start with Starbucks. Well, I'm not making any marketing or advertising for Starbucks, but we've had a lot of stories with the Starbucks coffee shop. It seems like our second innovation class. Whoever is lost from our group, you have to go to Starbucks to find him. There's always somebody out there from the innovation class. And then one time I had a friend ask me, like I crossed by her and she said, when the professor is coming? Because she saw all of us, most of us in this coffee shop, and she thought that the professor will come to give us something there. And I was like, no, this is just a group presentation and we all gathered here. No. We have experienced as well the experiential tourism, with is one of the classes that's stuck in our minds forever. Stick. It was a class where we exchanged traditions and culture. Mariam, the potato ball's taste is still in my mouth, and I bet I'm not the only one. Asniv, Esther, Mia, Sham, Yen, Francesca, Jules, Chris, Uman, Khalid, Paris, Matthias, Alex, Nadav, Mariam, Mo, Tatiana, Verena, Anna-Catherine, Juan, Raquel. Raquel, not the professor. You are my people, and you are my lovely group that I spent really beautiful moments with you. I'm not done yet, this is just... When we first came to this university, we were skeptical. All of us had being pulled out of this comfort zone and pushed into a completely new environment with new rules, new professors, and new peers. With time, we progress as individuals to form a unified, lovely group. These months have passed by too quickly. It is almost impossible to believe that we are all done and we're moving on to the next steps in our lives. I will keep you all in my mind for good, as the UCAM chapter will remain one of the best experiences and educational tourism I've ever had, and you have ever had as well. And then I would love to thank Professor Pilar. I don't know. I would love to thank Professor Pilar, that is a real pillar of this university. She has always been here for us. Professor Margarita, for her patience and support. Professor Javier, for his elegant and classy pieces of advice. Professor Nicolas, for his devotion. He has been a source of knowledge for us. Professor Miguel, Professor Raquel as well, and all the other professors that have been with us through all this year. Thank you so much. Who are we? Innovation class. Who are we?
I pass the word to Mr. Francisco de Paula Gutierrez, General Manager of Pinatar Arena Football Center.
Congratulations for your Spanish. At least you have learned the right words, okay? Your teaching was perfect. So, first of all, I'd like to thank UCAM for giving me the privilege to share this moment with you, with so many memories coming back to my mind, because 16 years ago I was actually here in this place after my degree in advertising, public relationship and marketing. And I never thought that I would be just doing the same that they did with me, okay, but 16 years later. So it seems that it was yesterday, and I learned everything that I could when I was studying here in UCAM. Then I had the chance to study in England, also together with UCAM, study journalism. So I'm not the one just to give advice, or I don't mean just to be any kind of inspiration. The only thing I want just to let you know that my professional career started here. At the beginning, I didn't know exactly what to do. The only thing I had really clear in my mind was I wanted to do something that I love, especially with the people that I love. I know that then life is difficult and then you have so many challenges, but at least if you can just chase your dreams, just follow, go ahead and try to do it, because I could do it. So I was lucky to have the experience with La Manga Club, and I learned a lot. I just got a lot of friends. Javier, who was one of my colleagues. So after that, I could have the chances to start my personal business with no big money, but with a lot of passion. And at the end, we demonstrated that we could just make it real. So my only recommendation, advice is just try to follow your dreams, try to follow your passions, okay? Because the future is yours. And innovation, especially in tourism, has no limits. So congratulations.
Distinguished colleagues, Mr. Francisco Luna, thank you for coming. General Manager of Pinatar Arena. Dr. Maria Pilar Barra, thank you for your work. Sorry for my voice. Master Coordinator, lecturers, students, relatives, and friends. I'm giving this speech on behalf of INESA, the master director. I know she would like to be here with all of us, but currently she is working abroad for a week. It is a pleasure to share this time with all of you. When I started working at this university, I only could hear Spanish in its classrooms. And nowadays, sometimes, when I am walking along the corridors, I hardly can hear any Spanish. And it means to me that we are moving in the right direction. UCAN is aware of the globalized world where we live. And we know, and we know we can't go against this trend. This is one of the reasons why we decided to teach this master in innovation and marketing in tourism in English. Nearly 1 century ago, Spain realized that tourism could be a great business, and over the year, we have worked hard in order to take advantage of it. I think with successful results. Along the way, we have learned a lot, and now we feel the responsibility of sharing our experience. We started this project with enthusiasm, and now we have to thank you very much, dear students, for making it possible. Thanks for trusting on this university, for choosing UCAN to study. We hope we haven't disappointed you. For our part, we are really proud of you. You have been a very special group. I think we never have had such a wide range of nationalities. Jordan, Israel, Belgium, Italy, Russia, Iran, Turkey, Germany, Lebanon, Taiwan, Denmark, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Yemen, Morocco, France, the Philippines, Brazil, Ghana, and Spain. I hope I haven't missed out any. You have shown that you can work together, even if you come from so different backgrounds. Nowadays, that is a lesson and a hope for the world. We feel safe if we leave the future in your hands, in people like you. Thank you for sharing your time with us, for sharing your culture. I hope we have taught you something about tourism, but you can be sure that we are now wiser because all of the things you have learned, we have learned from you. But let me give you the last piece of advice. Remember that the world is constantly changing, and you should move with it. And the key of net is never stop learning, never stop asking questions, and always maintain the enthusiasm of knowledge. Now we are closing this academic year, and you are spreading all over the world. Some of you are coming back to your countries or to other places. I will wish some of you decide to stay in Spain, but remember that wherever you stay, UCAN will be always your university, and we will always be delighted to meet you again. Congratulations. Now we will stand up to sing the university anthem, Gaudeamus Ignatius. of sashes and awarding of diplomas. I think there is a video.
What I've always felt that a team of people doing something they really believe in is like when I was a young kid. There was a widowed man that lived up the street. And one day he said, "Come on to my garage, I want to show you something." And he pulled out this dusty old rock tumbler. And he said, "Come with me." We went out to the back and we got some rocks, some regular old rocks. And we put them in the can and we closed the can up and he turned the motor on. He said, "Come back tomorrow." The next day, and we opened the can, and we took out these amazingly beautiful polished rocks. The same common stones that had gone in through rubbing against each other like this, creating a little bit of friction, creating a little bit of noise, and come out these beautiful polished rocks. And that's always been in my mind my metaphor for a team working really hard on something they're passionate about is that it's through the team, through that group of incredibly talented people, bumping up against each other, having arguments, having fights sometimes, making some noise, and they polish the ideas, and what comes out are these really beautiful stones.
Now, yes, we have concluded the ceremony of imposition of ashes and awarding of diplomas. Congratulations.
They're gonna take an official picture front of the stairs, right? The stairs from the imperial stairs. Okay, the big ones.